Is your favorite ride haunted? What's up, rad people? Disney might be coined the happiest place on earth, but that doesn't stop creepy urban legends from spreading. Since the doors opened, spooky tales of deadly rides, mischievous ghosts, and secret cult meetings have plagued the amusement parks. But what's real and what's fiction? When so many former cast members and park goers have reported strange happenings, the line between fact and fiction can become blurred. Here are chilling urban legends that you won't forget next time you're waiting in line for a ride. So let's get to it. Number 1. This might make you rethink opting to ride alone next time. A ghost of a young boy is said to haunt the entire park, taking the opportunity to frighten anyone with an open seat beside them. So says the urban legend, many guests have reportedly felt somebody suddenly by their side when in a dark part of the ride. Some even claiming to have caught a glimpse of the young boy next to them before he suddenly vanished as quickly as he appeared. Stories say he can even be seen in the pictures available for purchase sitting in the available seat. Number 2. Smell is a powerful sense. It can influence your mood or make you recall a certain memory. And Disney uses this to their advantage. It is true that an actual device that secretes certain scents can be found throughout the parks. It's intended to help create a more immersive experience throughout your day. So smelling candy near a candy shop, smelling cinnamon in the fall. It's a wonderful and pretty genius idea. But, according to the urban legend, the real intent is much more sinister. These devices are actually releasing mind-controlling toxins into the air that, once exposed to, can aid in controlling your mind at a later time. Perhaps it's activated when a new Disney movie comes out. Number 3. Illuminati urban legends have existed long before the famous meme. While it's become somewhat of a joke to reference everything back to the confirmation of the secret cult, this urban legend claims it for real. People speculate Disney belonged to the Freemasons, who some also believe is oversaw by the Illuminati, and there's reportedly hidden evidence all throughout the parks. Specifically, Club 33, which yes, actually exists. This club is said to have quite a pricey member's fee, making it quite exclusive. The perfect disguise for Freemason meetings, according to the urban legend. Number 4. Dolls are creepy. An attraction filled with them is even creepier. Former employees who worked its A Small World ride have claimed this urban legend to be true. After the park closes, many swear the props would come to life. Moving spots, switching positions, giggling, blinking, all the classic signs a doll is possessed and you should throw it in the trash. Number 5. Well, this urban legend sounds like it would mentally scar a few children. Space Mountain is said to be one of the coolest rides at Disney, and the never-ending lines vouch for that. But stories have come out of people swearing a strange man would get in the cart with them, appearing as real as can be, only for him to jump out at the top, presumably falling to his horrible death. They would obviously be freaking out, telling park employees that they need to find him, but when they'd go looking, no body would ever be found. The prankster ghost is said to belong to a man that helped construct the ride, but sadly passed away before it was finished. And I guess wanting to see his work completed, his spirit came back to Disney. Apparently, he had such a good time messing with park goers, he decided not to leave. Number 6. Roller coasters can be dangerous. There have been enough verifiable deaths that list them as the cause for us to know that by now. While it is reported that several deaths have happened around Disney parks, there's an urban legend that has persisted through the decades, adding and deleting details with each telling that tells of a kid being gruesomely decapitated. While the ride that it happened on frequently changes, the most popular version says he met his end on Space Mountain. That'll leave you wanting to duck next time you're on it. Number 7. This urban legend gives a whole new meaning to Disney on Ice. That's a horrible joke. Since his death, this urban legend has existed, making its way through countless decades of employees and park attendees, and thanks to the internet, the entire world. Even though his cremated ashes and grave plot can be found in Forest Lawn Cemetery, people still insist Disney had his body cryogenically frozen for safekeeping until technology has advanced enough to bring him back to life. Another version of this urban legend says that just his head was frozen. But that just sounds a little too much like Futurama for me to believe. Number 8. Pirates of the Caribbean is rumored to be the most haunted ride in all of Disney. Many different spirits are said to have been seen riding the ride, waiting in line, or hiding in the shadows. One such ghost belongs to a welder who tragically died during construction of the ride, trapping his spirit there for all of eternity. This ghost story is so popular, new employees working the ride are told of it on their very first shift. Yeah, that would make me never want to work a closing shift. Number 9. It's not a secret anymore that Disney parks have an intricate and hidden tunnel system that allows for workers to get to a certain part of the park faster and unseen. But according to urban legends, the tunnel under Magic Kingdom is said to be haunted by many ghosts of former employees. Some have even claimed to see the apparition of Walt Disney himself walking by. Apparently, ghost sightings are so common in this section of tunnel that cast members and staff don't like traveling through it, especially not at night when the most paranormal activity is said to happen. Number 10. This urban legend gives me the heebie-jeebies just imagining it's true. When the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction was being constructed, an Imagineer did not like the skeleton props first being used. He thought they looked too cheap and didn't create the authentic scenery needed for the ride. Unbeknown to others, the design team turned to a medical school to purchase cadaver bones to replace all the props. Sometime later, when the story of the bones reached parkgoers, the ride started to see a decrease in riders. People were just too creeped out at the thought of being surrounded by bones. Totally justifiable if you ask me. So Disney reportedly responded by removing the actual bones and putting props in place like originally planned. But, of course, urban legends still swirl around the ride, claiming a real human skull and crossbones can be found amongst the fakes, even till today. Number 11. Several people are said to have met their grisly death while inside the Disney gates. So it should come to no surprise that it's also rumored that their spirits continue to linger. The ghost of a young boy who died while visiting the park has been spotted wandering the haunted mansion, sometimes appearing behind guests or laughing in the dark shadows for employees to hear. A man even alleges to have caught the ghostly boy on camera, claiming that he took the picture when no one else was around, leading him to believe the urban legend is in fact true. Maybe the name is a little too literal. Number 12. The Small World attraction is creepy enough on its own, but if you didn't think so before, this story might just do it for you. A picture accompanied by a reportedly first-person experience has been circulating online for the last couple years. Allegedly, riders of the Small World attraction were abruptly ordered to exit the ride with no further explanation. But on their way out, a woman chose to snap pictures beforehand, the very last of which caught the family's attention. It was aimed at the rafters of the tall ceiling, and dangling from the top appeared the body of a small child. This urban legend says the boy somehow committed suicide, his body hanging above the guests below for an undetermined amount of time. Number 13. With a name like Tower of Terror, it's no wonder ghost stories surround it. In the early years of the park, a bellhop dropped dead on Platform D as riders were settling in. Ever since, strange things have plagued the platform. Lights would flicker, music would become eerily distorted, and a ghostly figure of a man could be spotted from time to time. Apparently, the story became so popular that closing shift employees would refuse to conduct the final pass-through of the ride alone. But even though they'd ride it all together, employees would still experience unexplainable and pretty creepy things. I think I would pass on the nightly inspections and just give it the all clear instead. Yeah. And there you have it. These urban legends obviously don't deter people from entering the gates. Nor should it. But I won't lie. Covering these creepy stories does make me a tad bit curious. Maybe next time I find myself at Disney, I'll keep my eyes peeled for anything paranormal, and if I see something, I'll report it back to you. Do you know of any other Disney urban legends that I haven't mentioned? If so, please share them down in the comments below. I'm sure many of us, including myself, would love to hear them. Thank you guys so very much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a big thumbs up so that I know you liked it and I can make more videos that you like. And if you'd please, click the video beside me. It'll take you to my best friend's page who just released a brand new episode of a Five Nights at Freddy's Abridged series that's super funny. I think it's great. I'm so proud of him. And I actually have a couple lines in it, so it would mean a lot to me if you would just go check it out. Until next time, keep up the radness, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!